How to dear students. Uh, Today we are going to discuss another topic that is stem cells. Stem cells. What are stem cells? Stem cells are those cells which have the potential of cell division at unlimited number through the process that is called mitosis. And these cells divide and produce new stem cells which are going to differentiate into specialized cells. They are called stem cells. So stem cells are the cells which can divide unlimited number of times. These cells can divide into unlimited number of times. And these stem cells, for instance, you have a stem cell here, and this cell is going to divide into other stem cells, other new stem cells, and these stem cells are further going to divide other new stem cells like this. So the process that is called mitosis. So this division is occurred by the process that is called mitosis. So it means these stem cells are very much important for the growth of an organism or for the specialization of the cells. And with this, we will discuss another concept of stem cells, the property of stem cells that is called potency. 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 All right. So what is potency? It is the ability of the stem cells to produce different types of cells. What is potency? It is the ability, it is the ability of stem cells to produce new stem cells, new stem cells, or the variety of cells. We can also add another point, that is production of the variety of cells. This is called potency. Okay. So types of stem cells. Types of stem cells. Types of stem cells. So commonly, we divide these stem cells into three major types. One is pluripotent, and second is pluripotent, pluripotent, and third one is multipotent. Multipotent. So these are three main types of stem cells which are present in the living organisms. So we can also differentiate these cells by discussing few characteristics or the properties of these stem cells. And we can differentiate these stem cells into their specific character. Pluripotent are those stem cells, they have the potential or ability to produce any type of cell, produce any type of cell. Zygote is formed after the or at the 16 cell stage. All right. If you will talk about the pluripotent, so these are embryonic stem cells. They are called embryonic stem cells. It means these stem cells are specific to produce embryo. So embryonic stem cells. This multipotent is able to produce few types of stem cell. And the zygote which is formed here in case of pluripotent, that will be after 4 days. 4 days of embryonic cell division. Embryonic cell division. It means the pluripotent stem cells, they will form a zygote after 4 days of embryonic cell division. In case of multipotent, the stem cells divide throughout the life. Here cell division is continued, cell division continued throughout the life. right? We will discuss its examples as well. So these pluripotents, we call them versatile cells. Versatile cell. We can say that it has the potential to produce entire human body cells. For instance, brain, heart, etc. So that's why we call them versatile cells, because they have the potential to produce any type of body cells. However, when we're talking about the pluripotent, so there these pluripotents are able to produce all types of tissues which are present in two layers of family. All tissues of two layers of embryo. Two layers of embryo. That is ectoderm and endoderm. That we know at embryonic stage, these two main layers are formed, and all types of tissues which are present in these two layers. Because this ectoderm, for instance, this ectoderm is going to form the skin organ in future. So this skin organ is actually formed because of the cell division by pluripotent cells. So these two layers are outer placenta or inner layer tissues. We can also categorize them. While in case of multipotent, we can give an example of bone marrow. Bone marrow, right? Similarly, blood cells. As we know, these blood cells are formed in bone marrow. All right. So these different types of stem cells, which are involved in different types of cell division in the body, right? So one thing we can also add here, which is related to this, and that is, we can say, that is stem cells therapy. Stem cell therapy. Stem cell therapy. So stem cell therapy, in which we introduce new adult cells into the damaged tissue to treat genetic disorders of stem cells. For example, bone marrow transplant. The stem cell therapy, in which we add adult cells. It is the introduction of adult cells where in damaged tissue. Damaged tissue. Why would do this? And this damaged tissue is actually because of genetic disorder. It is because of genetic disorder. And we have an example of this, and that is bone marrow transplant. Bone marrow transplant. Bone marrow transplant. So, pluripotent and pluripotent, which are very specific to produce specific types of tissues in the body. While in case of multipotent, these cells, these stem cells, they are commonly used for the stem cell therapy. And we commonly use these stem cells to implant into the bone marrow or to implant into the damaged tissue. And those damaged tissues are not because of the some temporary injury or trauma, but it is because of the genetic disorder which is inherited from parents to siblings. So this was all about the, the stem cells. What are these stem cells? What is their potency and what are the types of stem cells? So we are going to conclude this topic here and we'll see you in the next video with a new topic of chapter that is related to the mitotic cell cycle. And in mitotic cell cycle, as we have discussed what is cell cycle, what are mitosis, we have discussed about the telomeres and it was stem cells. And then we will discuss about the cancer, that's the that will be the last topic of this chapter. And after this, we will discuss the past papers questions. So thank you very much.